Hello everyone, it's Camelsaurus here and welcome to the first episode of my series reviews. This new series I'm making is basically reviews of other creators' shows, I guess. I'll say shows instead of series. I'm not sure what the title is yet. You'll know when the video's out. But yeah, so I'm starting off with one of my favourite series of all time and one of my good friends on YouTube. So yeah, let's just get into the review. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be reviewing Dinosaur Island by Bioniclesaurus. This series was uploaded on the 12th of April 2013 and was created in 2011. Now we're going to talk about each individual season, its high points and its low points, and maybe a bit about the future of this franchise. Now, okay, so we're going to start off with Season 1. Season 1, in my eyes, these are all my personal opinions. If you do not agree with them, then leave a comment down below. I do not mean to offend anyone. But Season 1, I thought, had fairly mediocre camera quality. And, yeah, that wasn't it's kind of harder to rewatch that season due to this. It does make it a lot less enjoyable. But some of the good things Season 1 had was it did have very memorable characters. Even though there was few characters, they were memorable. We had Bloodtooth, Onyx, Hammer, you know, characters like that. I think that's all I can remember right now. There may have been more that I've missed out. Any other named characters, which we did get quite, like, not many named characters that season, were killed off within a couple episodes. So yeah. But it also had memorable locations, and without a doubt, the most memorable locations of any season of Dinosaur Island. We had the Stegosaur Lake, the Dark Woodland. These were very, very memorable locations that took place throughout the whole season. So yeah, very, very memorable locations, and basically it focused more on the individual characters, and yeah, less on a overarching story. Focused more on the characters' day-to-day life, I would say, and also it focused more on just dinosaurs as well in general, ones that weren't named as well, that weren't particularly characters yet. So I thought that was a very unique idea, but I do prefer the characters. So without further ado, let's move on to Season 2. Didn't mean for that to rhyme. That was pretty cringe, but yeah, let's keep going on. Season 2 was created on the 1st of January 2014. Now, Season 2 was all in all just an improvement on Season 1. Had better camera work, yeah, significantly better camera work. I can go back and rewatch Season 2 and still enjoy it. However, it did add an exciting twist of adding the south side, which was a very, very good idea on Bioniclesaurus' part. Adding all these new animals. He could add all these different species, like Dilophosaurus, for instance, and all new types of herds. Like we had the Styracosaurus herd, the Iguanodon herd, the Saltosaurs were there as well, I believe. So yeah, it was very, very successful with adding all these new characters, and yeah, bringing me on to my next point, better characters. The characters that were there, I thought did more and were more interesting than Season 1 characters. Sorry if I've offended Bloodtooth fans. I do like Bloodtooth a lot, but that's because of Season 3. I don't care too much for a Season 1 appearance, personally. But yeah, I think the better characters, we had Silas and Dongy and Delta in there as well. It was very, very good characters in that season. Now, yeah, that's all I have to say about Season 2. It was generally just an upscale of Season 1, and just added some better plot points and things like that. So let's move on to Season 3. Had very good camera work, the best camera work we had ever seen from this show, and probably what's still up to date, some of the best camera work any show like this has had. It's definitely in the top 10, and probably top 5 in my opinion. But yeah, so it added new characters, and these new characters definitely outshone some of the older ones. I can say Blizzard, the Utyrannus, definitely is more popular now than Hammer, I would say, who was from Season 1 and was brought back, as you know, in Season 3. The we were looking at both sides of the island. So we saw the whole island, and I'd say the new characters added to Season 3 are more memorable than some of the older ones. So yeah, much like the Tyrannosaurus pack as well, we had Grant, Rex, Nigel, Little Tyrant. They're all, I think, more memorable than, let's say, Onyx. The main reason people bring up Onyx nowadays is because he disappeared pretty much after dying twice, I think. I mean, I don't know. That's another problem with Season 1. Characters died and came back a lot. Yeah, it's okay. Because he did redeem himself with Season 2 and 3. And so we had these new characters, became more popular than the older ones, and he killed one problem with Season 3. A lot of the characters we'd come to love from Season 2 were all killed off, as he'd said. And yeah, that was a bit annoying when the Iguanodon herd and the Salthosaurs were killed off. And yeah, so that was a bit annoying, I guess. It does not take anything away from Season 3, I'm just throwing that in there. So yeah, there was more memorable locations added this season. Not more memorable than Season 1's, but I'd say one of the most memorable locations of all time were added in this, which was the Great Divide. I think this is a very important location. In fact, actually it was added in Season 2, I believe, but we hadn't seen it too much, I think. Anyway, see, I can mainly remember it from Season 3, and I've just watched some of the episodes back of all these seasons, and yeah, this is what I've based my opinions on. There was brutal, interesting deaths in Season 3, like, just deaths we had never seen before, which were quite horrific or brutal, and yeah, I liked that. It was a very good aspect of the show. And also, it had better action. The action was so much better in Season 3 than other seasons, especially with the final episode having the best action of the entire show. I would say that's the climactic fight, not the last episode, episode 12, sorry, but had that amazing fight with Red Sail, his mate, Grant and Bloodtooth. Best fight I've ever seen on that show, and out of many shows. Also, it had better settings, I would say. I think the settings were a bit more interesting. I don't know if they were the same place or not, but I think the whole drought scene was also very cool. Just the whole time there was a drought, it did all look very dead, and I really liked that. And also the last thing, there was great overarching stories. So with the whole thing where the Rex pack had to migrate over the Great Divide to get to the south, I think. I can't remember. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. But yeah, that was a very, very cool overarching story. By far the best one in the show. So yeah, that's what I have to say about Dinosaur Island. Overall, I would say it's a very good show and has influenced so many creators today. And yeah, it's done a very good job in the community. However, the earlier seasons do have their flaws. I feel like Season 3 was almost impeccable. And this brings me on to Season 4. That's right. Bioniclesaurus in Season 3 said that was the last season. However, last year he did announce Season 4 would be coming. And Season 4 is coming. Season 4 is going to be coming probably about November, as he says. Maybe later. But, yeah, so from the teasers we've seen of Season 4, it looks like his camera work has improved quite a lot still over the great camera work of Season 3. And also, the setting even looks like a lot better than Season 3 as well. This is not in his garden, you can tell. He's went out and filmed these in different places, and it's paid off definitely by the aesthetic of the whole thing. But yeah, that's what I have to say about Bioniclesaurus' show. It's a very, very good show. I would recommend a watch. Yeah, so that's what I have to say. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you guys enjoy this. Stay tuned to see more shows, and if you'd like your show reviewed, comment down below, or another YouTuber's show, comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Camelsaurus, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.